Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for action here at Bell Branch Park in Crofton, Maryland. Super Soccer League Maryland Division I action is upon us. A3 Highlanders hosting Team United. A scintillating matchup. We've seen some classics over the years here between these two sides. Some fantastic come-from-behind results, especially from Team United. It's usually A3 Highlanders who have gone ahead. Team United who have found their way back, and then the Highlanders have also found some late responses. We'll see how the storyline lines up tonight. We are in our final moments of preparation as both these sides get their numbers and their tactics out there. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you a Highlanders fan, a Team United fan, or just passing through? Regardless, we welcome you, and we hope to have you stick around here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and we'd welcome you to this DMV soccer community for all the best coverage across the amateur and semi-professional scene here. Tune in Monday weekly for the DMV Recap Podcast. Myself and Gio, and we'll talk all things DMV footy. And don't forget to drop a like on this video to help others find us in the algorithm and help YouTube suggest this video to others. Get these players, teams, and the league the exposure it deserves. We're going to have our final few moments of preparation, and then we'll get right into it. Voice your support, get your predictions in, and of course let us know which players to watch. Of course, this match, no direct implications on the gold, the silver, or the bronze. Those allocations, those spots have all but been decided, although Das Bierhall could theoretically drop from the third place if they lose their final two, and the A3 Highlanders with a win tonight could stay mathematically in the competition. So there certainly is something to play for especially the Highlanders. Meanwhile, Team United trying to stave off relegation. They're still comfortably 3 spots away from that relegation slot, but would love to secure their place here in Division I with points or a victory here tonight. We'll find out in just a moment how this match plays out, but we'll get your predictions in, and we'll be right back with you here live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. Feel free to check out the other match here live on the channel, NPSL. It's Ristosi taking on FC Frederick up at Mustang Stadium and Stevenson University. The live broadcast is hosted here on DMV Sports Media, so feel free to check out that match while we make our final preparations for kickoff. And we'll see you in the chat in just a moment. Well, looks like match kickoff is upon us here at Bell Branch Park. A3 Highlanders will play left to right, wearing their pink kits, black bottoms. Team United will line up right to left wing. They're all blue kit, and we are underway on a beautiful night here at Bell Branch. The rain has made way. It looks like we're in for clear skies, no wind in sight. The temperature's just right, and there's an ever so slight slick down there on the pitch, so players will want to take heed, especially the goalkeepers. This ball will travel quite fast today. There's an early challenge from Aaron Lawrence on the far touchline, and Team United will have this throw quickly sent back. And it looks like they will reset their possession along the back line. Alan Chang down the line, finding his man, and Team United will get their touches on the ball, showing good patience, and bringing in their goalkeeper into the mix, who will keep it moving along. There's the return of Chibane Wissa from his time playing over in Jamaica. A huge addition to this Team United side. He will wear the number 10 tonight, and he's certainly a player to keep an eye on. He's the catalyst to this team through the midfield. Will get forward when he can. But right now it looks like he's playing a little deeper in the holding midfield role to get maximum touches and help his team up the pitch. There is an early touch from Chibane Wissa, maybe not quite his finest. A little commentator's curse there, but it will be a throw on the far touch. This is Aaron Lawrence looking to spring an attack for the Highlanders. It's a hot ball, maybe a little too hot to handle. Second ball pinballs around. Finally, it is reclaimed. Back to the feet of Lawrence. Things on well. Arias gets a touch as well, and now it's down the line, but the offside flag has gone, and it will be a kick coming out for the benefit of Team United. Team United looking to play quick, keep this one on the ground. They've had the Lions' share of possession in the early stages, but haven't had a chance to do a whole lot with it. Ndai moves it forward. That's a dangerous ball through the middle, picked up by the Highlanders, and they will show patience. Going back to Dugan. This one could be up for grabs. Well tackled by Claudius Taylor, averting what would have been sure disaster. Another dangerous pass, just past the forward Team United man. Now it's down the line for Afosa Richard. Will he get there? He will not. Just out of real estate there for Afosa Richard. And now Team United with their throw on the near side. Chang sends it into Chibane. And it looks like United will switch the point of attack. Not the cleanest clearance they could have asked for. Lawrence is there. And both sides having a little bit of difficulty getting their feet under them in the early stages here, just getting their comfortability. Sent down the line and out. It was Ayuk wearing the captain's armband today, who sent that one long but didn't get the direction required, and now Highlanders will have another bite at the apple. Physical challenge, a lot of hand-holding there from Rafael Arias. It's a set piece right around midfield. Chibane Wissa sees something he likes, but you see the slick impacting this game. That ball took a very direct bounce over the end line. Going to have to find a little bit more of a clever delivery for these balls. The direct ball through really always going to travel right through to the goalkeeper. Kyle Norris will assume those responsibilities today between the pipes for the Highlanders. Launches one through the midfield. Well flicked on. Still we play. A lot of contact, but no foul called. That Chegg sends it back. And we'll keep this one in the mix. Chegg's ball down the line. Aaron Lawrence gets enough of this one, but falls kindly for Team United. It's a quick counterattack. But Lawrence did enough to send this one out. Will be a throw for the benefit of Lasana Diakite on the far side. And I stand corrected. It looks like wearing the captain's armband for Team United today will be Mo Salah. And that back line already has had a few impacts on this game. We'll keep an eye on Salah as this one unfolds. It's a timely challenge. Second ball picked up by Wessa. And back for Salah. Now, good ball movement from United. Final pass left something to be desired. That's great work from Aaron Lawrence to continue fighting through the challenge. And finally, pieces are picked up well by Ayak, who had to cover a lot of ground and play this one safe. The clearance made at the expense of possession on the far touchline. Let us know where you're watching from, any predictions, and of course players to watch out for. Welcome to the chat. We're so glad to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media. We'll try to shout it out as we see. For now, though, it will be a throw for the Highlanders. Quickly sent in from Mercer. Perhaps not on the same page with Lawrence that time, and now Team United will take over. It's down the line and back. No final recipient. Nalan Chang will happily step up. He sees something he likes down the pitch. This could be the moment. What a ball from Alan Chang. Sent across the 18 now. Shot taken, and Norris stretches really well to pick this one up off the slick turf. That was Levet Chegg who took the final effort. Was well set up for the run from Io. And now over the top. A little bit of pressure is there, but well marshaled back into the hands of Gabe and Dye. Dye playing alongside Salah. Now Salah looking for a way forward. Will lift one up. Not really his finest clearance. Highlanders back on the ball. Looking for Arias, but Wassa is first to it. Now CJ finding the far touchline. Ball pinballs around. Now it's Jaden Rayleigh in the mix. Does pick up the foul. Set piece for the benefit of the Highlanders. It does look like the Highlanders will lump this one forward, just hoping to see what come of it. The short possession is short-lived. Here comes Chag finding Diakite. Now to the top of the 18. It finds its man. What a fantastic ball. Clearance made by Efosa Richard, but it was what could have been. Io was in the vicinity, got the touch, but almost was not expecting that one to fall to his feet. Here's a great ball from Wessa, taken down by Gibbs, and clearance made by Aaron Lawrence in the nick of time. Team United finally engineering bits and sequences of possession inside of the Highlanders' territory. They've had so much possession in their own area, and now are starting to get forward. This is Gibbs finding his man. It's behind the back line and begs for a fantastic clearance from Dugan. Almost catastrophe for the Highlanders. It looked like that ball fell right behind the back line and Norris, but both did well to stick to their responsibilities, and Dugan was able to retreat and make the clearance. Here's Chang across the 6. Dugan makes the initial clearance. Another great ball from Wessa. Here's Gibbs flicking one in. And cleared away just ahead of the feet of Levet Chegg. Israeli contesting and winning it, but winning it at the expense of a foul, says our center official, Declan McGarry. A good eye, good view of that one, and will be a set piece for Team United here in their own territory. Ten minutes gone in this one, and no clear favorite. As we said earlier, Team United have had the lion's share of possession, haven't done a whole lot with it up until the last, say, 4 minutes of the match. They do seem to be the side that's building into this performance. We'll see what the Highlanders can offer as response. Here's a fantastic cutting ball. Team United have bodies in the direction of Gibbs. A little too close to Norris, who's off his line really well. Snags this one, but it has to be said, that ball nowhere near the accuracy that was required to engineer that final effort for Team United. Ayo sends it back inside for Wessa. And Team United will continue moving this ball around. Here's Mo Salah. Through the middle. Gibbs picks it up well. Now looking into the corner. It's a direct ball again, well picked up by Norris. But those are the moments that you really see the slick of the turf and how it affects play. Norris did well to come forward and get that, but that ball always bouncing vertically. Here it is again. This time Highlanders finding out the hard way that the ticket to goal is going to be into the corner and with the diagonal ball, not straight balls through. This one trickling all the way over the end line. And Team United will continue play on the ground. Looking to play from the back when possible. Here's a good ball through. Gibbs takes an errant touch. Well challenged from Dugan. And that ball goes errantly wide for the benefit of the A3 Highlanders. Lawrence looking down the line. Can't get it past Salah. Fantastic little move there from Sciatto. And back. Sequence could yield fruit. Highlanders finally undone. Wessa has done enough. It's quickly sent forward for Ayo. Ayo has two recipients waiting in the middle. Well cut up by Taylor. Second ball falls kindly for Gibbs. Here's the through ball for Ayo. The finish, and there it is. Golazo for Team United. 14th minute. What a ball from Gibbs. What a finish from Ayo. And Team United are off the mark. Goal scorer, of course, is number 19. That is Ayo Ojo for Team United off the assist from Gibbs. Let's come back and take a look at this instant replay. Gibbs doing really well to navigate the traffic and spring a perfect ball for Ojo, who had all the time in the world to pick out his goal. And it is 1-0 for the away side here at Bell Branch. Marius. Going to see more of the ball. He's a player who can make an impact. Hasn't really gotten to see his share just yet. We'll see how the Highlanders make the necessary adjustments. It's Ojo again on the ball. Chang finding Wessa in the middle. We talked about how much Wessa would see the ball, and it's certainly come to fruition. Jiben Wessa directing traffic, helping his fellow players and colleagues find their spacing properly. Well, Team United, of course, have the goal in hand. They don't have to force the issue. The possession just as valuable as a goal right now, and They'll force A3 Highlanders up the field to draw more space out. There's a good turn on that far side. The ball takes a touch off the Highlanders and will be a throw now for Team United. It's Diakite who made the turn. Now Team United once again going back in order to go forward. Sent into the midfield for Gibbs, but Highlanders able to get a touch, and now looking to quickly spring this counterattack. It comes to nothing. Gibbs using that big body, winning it back, but Lawrence able to control his body and get the first to it. Good intervention there for Fosa Richard, confidently up the field. And now the Highlanders will go back to Norris. Norris launching one down the far side. He's got two potential recipients. Ball finds neither. And Mercer able to keep it almost alive and just missing his colleague down the line. Throw for United. There's Chibanwesa. Exploring the far touchline. Excellent little touch there. Bless Muta. His first real engagement of the match. Muta finding Chegg. Now the tackle sent out, and it will be a throw on that far touchline for Team United. Certainly firing in all cylinders now. They found the lone goal in this match in about the 14th minute. Can they find another? Certainly looks inevitable if they continue mounting this pressure. Highlanders, I think, have to find a slightly different approach. Hasn't been working, haven't been generating a whole punch of offense. Here's the shot, well saved by Norris. And he had to hang on with the Team United player, Karsten Gibbs, bearing down upon him. Good save from the veteran goalkeeper. Norris looking big. Takes a touch off of Sciato. Didn't seem to have any attacker running off of him, so was kind of caught in two minds with what to do with that one. This is sent back by Wesa. All the way to Gabe Ndiaye. Gabe Ndiaye again, finding space on this near side. Cheng upfield, has plenty of time and space. And Gibbs losing out. Good win by Sciato. And once again, possession squandered. Xavier Phillips doing well to try to marshal the player towards his colleague, and Rayleigh able to pick up the pieces. Another physical challenge there from Phillips. Here comes Team United, looking up the field. Tons of time and space for Chegg. Chegg looking for a man. We'll send this one across, and that was an errant ball. Never really in the direction of the would-be finish in Karsten Gibbs. And we'll have a throw here on the near side. Sent down the line. Looks like this one never came in, so Highlanders will have another go at the ball. Well contested by Arias, but Team United have the final say. Here's Chibanwesa. His ball is blocked. Now Muta looking to break the pressure. Does really well. And through. Good shot taken. Even better challenge. Had to put that challenge in to take a little something off it. And Norris, he did the rest. Controlling this one. Highlanders living dangerously right now. It seems they're really under the gun. Here comes another attack. Well thwarted by Arias. This one took a touch on its way out, and it will be a Team United throw. Booming ball up the field just to get a little breathing room for the Highlanders. It looks like they may find even more than that. Ball falls kindly now over the top. And Ndai well off his line at the outer reach of his 18. Good ball movement. Chegg gets rid of it. Another fantastic move. Sent through, but can't beat the final man. Fosa Richard timing his challenge to perfection. Here come the Highlanders. Sciato sends it back inside. And we'll wait for support. Richard with the ball at his feet. We'll send it back. This one up for grabs. It will fall kindly for Claudius Taylor. We'll let it go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Now Norris playing Dugan. Looks like Highlanders will take some pace off the game. Let everyone get forward. Norris looking for the right pass. We'll launch one down the middle. No immediate takers, and looks like it's right back at the feet of Team United. Wessa. We'll send it back. And onwards we play. United moving the ball really well. Wessa has a man on this near side, but will show patience. And continues moving this one on the ground. Here's the ball down into the corner. Well flighted and well weighted. And that's really strong defending from Dugan to marshal his man off the ball and force the goal kick. Looks like that was Wilson Tembu working down that far side. But Dugan got the better of him in that matchup. Norris will send us in. Here comes the ball over the top in the direction of Sciato. Sciato is first to it. Has one to beat. Takes it inside of Chang. I think Chang getting some good help there from his colleague, Ayak Fortune. There's the delivery. What a turn from Arias. Arias still looking to thread the needle, but can't beat Chang. And this one's still in the mix. Sent across and well cleared at the near post. Highlanders have a second life. This is sent forward by Taylor. Well sent forward in the direction of Alfred Day. A little too late on the decision was Chibane Wessa. You could hear the yell. But by the time the ball was delivered, Day was well past this back line. There's a delivery. Well sent away by Salah. Dugan able to maintain his possession. Has Arias. Now Rayleigh, the young fullback, weighing his options. Couldn't find the cross, but does win a throw for his troubles. Now sent back. Lawrence touches it up. No dice for the Highlanders. Now Team United looking forward. It trickles through. This could be problematic. It's well dealt with by Dugan. Norris showing good communication, calling for this one, and now we'll find Richard. Good touch. Thunderous tackle there at the back. But Highlanders will have a throw for their troubles. That challenge made by Ayak Fortune. Xavier Phillips did really well to get down the field and get onto the ball. And now the Highlanders will have this throw. Quickly sent in. There's Arias running into trouble. Whole lot of blue shirts there. And now it's a foul coming out for the benefit of Team United. Good little turn there. Now Alfred Day looking for the return pass. Instead, Team United will slow this one down. It's back to the feet of Wessa. Muto will get his piece of the action as well. Salah likes to keep it on the ground. Here comes a fantastic delivery. Ayo Ojo with a window at goal. He likes to pass it. Was that the right decision? I think he certainly would have been within his right to take this one on. Had a wide window at goal. Instead, chose to pass. Highlanders able to drop back and make the interception. And now Team United trying to find a second life on this attack. Here comes potential delivery. Well cleared away by Taylor. It's Mejia getting tangled up with Wessa, and a foul will go against Mejia, who kicked through the back of Wessa in order to get to the ball. Take a look at this replay. Certainly physical from both players. The final kick was just a little too much for the referee to allow to continue, and now we're going to see a set piece in a central area. Wessa standing over the ball. Here comes the delivery under the wall. What a save from Norris with the outstretched fingertips. Is certainly goal saving and keeping the score at just the one. We'll take a look back at this one. Fantastic effort. We'll have to come back to the replay. Team United have started it quickly, and it looks like they've run out of real estate, so goal kick to follow for Highlanders. Here's another look back at the save from Norris. Has to be said, there should be some questions asked of the wall in their composure and positioning. Ball did seem to go right through that wall, but Norris stood ready, was able to make the save with his fingertips. Good ball movement, helped on by Chag. Chag gets the return pass. That Chag sees he's got his man. Now Ojo again elects to pass, this time finding the right option. Wilson Tembu, can he get it across? Still working, Tembu. Looks like that's Bangura. Bangura back. Now Team United will drop. Oh, that's an errant touch from Salah. Gets some helps from his colleagues, and Team United will stay on the ball. Muta looking over the top. He's got Ojo. Ojo going to work. That's a great intervention from Afosa Richard. Those two, I think we'll see matched up time and again. It's certainly a good battle to watch out for. There's the booming kick down the pitch. The goal was scored by Ao Ojo, assisted by Karsten Gibbs for Team United in the 14th minute. Since then, we've seen plenty of chances, but no goals. Down the line from Salah. 32nd minute. Highlanders still trailing by just the one goal. Team United have certainly not put this match away despite all their chances. A goal now from the Highlanders would very much change the dynamic. Possibly even put Team United on the back foot. Need to find one moment of brilliance. Haven't really looked like testing Gabe and Dye of yet. They're sorely missing their front man, Joey Amon, who is out with a season-ending injury. Certainly they'll have to find another way to goal. Lawrence can't hang on. Another thundering tackle, and finally Richard will bring it to ground. Here's Sciato. Doing well to navigate the midfield. Team United really have controlled the midfield in this match. Here's Taylor. Finding Mejia. Ball still moving. And finally, it's sent back by Tembu. So when Ball bobbles up in the air, Day gets enough of a piece. Team United will send it back into the middle. It's Wessa over to Ojo. Back through the middle, Ojo showing good hold-up play, but that was not the cleanest touch. Another forceful tackle there. Second ball falls kindly for Barrett. Excuse me, Daniels now in the game. Here's a good overlapping run from Richard. Fosa Richard across the face. Begs for a finish there at the backside. Maybe had a little too much juice on it. Second effort. Travels over that end line and goal kick to follow for Team United. But that is the spark that Team United, A3 Highlanders have been missing. And perhaps with the appearance of Daniels, we'll see Afosa Richard able to get up the field higher and higher. Here's Muta, surveying his options. Plenty of time and space for Westside. The last player you want to give that time and space. And now it is down the line, on the far touchline. United have bodies in support. Oh, that's an errant challenge there from Aaron Lawrence from behind, and it's to the spot for Team United. Catastrophe just when the Highlanders were starting to get into this game. Really well worked from Abul Bangura. Get himself into a fortuitous position and Lawrence may have felt he had to make this challenge. Let's take another look. Certainly was a dangerous moment, but I do think Lawrence had support. Dugan was there, well positioned to make the challenge where he needed. Here's the challenge. Here's the penalty. It's CJ Wessa. And what a save from Norris. A huge stop from their goalkeeper, continuing to keep this score at 1-0. Putting together a highlight reel in the process. What a save. And now Highlanders looking to get down the line. It's beautiful delivery. Arias has a decision to make. It's an early ball across to the backside. Daniels was there, but just behind the pace. Will keep this one alive. Sent across and out. Beautiful counterattack there from the Highlanders. Almost striking right after that penalty kick. And what a gut punch that would have been. Let's come back and look at this save. Chibane Wessa from the spot. You'd usually say so clinical. He doesn't miss often, but Norris was leveled to the challenge. Made a fantastic save. There's a moment to deal with on that far side. Lawrence, the same player who conceded the penalty kick, with a bit of a dangerous challenge from behind, going through the back of a heel of the Team United man. He will get a talking to at the least. Looks like no card, but the next challenge from him or of that nature on the field, you can bet we will start to see the cards flowing. And set piece for the benefit of Team United. This one sent up the pitch. Takes a hop. Well gathered by Chegg. The vet Chegg doesn't really have a clear window. Instead, we'll just play it off the defender and now throw on that far touchline. Back heel into the box. Highlanders have to be careful. Sent back for Wessa, who has his pass. And now it's a chance for the Highlanders to get forward. They have been dangerous on the counter. They need to find that extra moment of brilliance. And this one will be an offside. Just a little late on the delivery. There's a booming kick into the corner. It's Alfred Day, the man up to receive, sends it across. The touch does enough to defuse this attack. Now Arias has time to consider his options. Team United getting it right back. Bangura over to Day. Day chipping one into the box. Not a bad option, but Norris is well off his line. Norris will boom one down the pitch. Well flicked on, but no final recipient on the end of it. Here comes Salah here in the 40th minute. Just about 5 minutes left to play before the half. Mercer sends it over to Diego. And Highlanders almost threading the needle for Daniels. Daniels will contest the second ball. This one has gone. Willivette Chegg Looks like he may have been stepped on over there, and so we are going to see a foul for the benefit of the Highlanders. This one's flicked down the pitch. Lawrence, undaunted. Really well taken down by Io Ojo. And back. This is Day all by himself in the corner. It's a booming ball across. Lawrence gets there first. It looks like Bangura now will look to recreate another ball into the box. Doesn't find what he was looking for, and Lawrence will send it out. Final minutes in this half, and they could be crucial minutes. Certainly, if Team United were to score, it would be wind out of the sails for the Highlanders. Highlanders, a goal for them could absolutely change every facet of this game, give them the confidence to march into this second half. I do think the Highlanders wouldn't necessarily mind going in with the score as is. They can make some corrections at the half. You got to keep this a one-goal game, though. Team United, likewise, they'll enjoy the lead, but won't want to concede, and I think they would also accept the scoreline as is. There's Arias through the middle. Finds the pass for Mercer. Now Highlanders are forward. Muta switching the point of attack. Can't get past Lawrence, who's been really strong back there. It's a missed kick, and Highlanders are perfectly poised to take advantage. Here's Cooper Sciato returning it to Mercer. A lovely bit of skill from Mercer. Here's Sciato, the final pass in the direction of Xavier Phillips, but well cut out. And onwards we play. Sciato with the early delivery. It's well sent away. It's a contentious moment. There's a Team United player down. Islanders taking exception. They felt there was no contact. And, of course, the Team United feeling like they want to defend their players. It's a good moment for the captains to calm down their teammates and find the cooler heads to prevail. Only a minute and a half left in this one. And it looks like we are going to play the drop ball for Team United. Team United looking forward. It's kind of an easy one for Richard to pick off. Good challenge. Islanders, meanwhile, will find the space. Looking for Daniels in the corner, but that was a tough needle to thread. Here comes the delivery. Doesn't get past Richard and takes a little bit of manual effort to get it forward. Here's Arias on the ball, gets it off his feet in time. It's a beautiful ball in, but the flag has gone. Save made in any case. Goalkeeper wasn't to know that this was given as offside. Fantastic stop, but looks like this was an offside. The linesman down there had a good view, but it can't have been more than a few feet, possibly even inches. We are back underway. Final minute here at Bell Branch. Team United still leading with the lone goal off A.O. Ojo, assisted by Karsten Gibbs. And that will take us into the halftime. We have 45 minutes left to play. We're so glad to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. Don't forget to drop a like on the video to help others find us and these players in the algorithms. YouTube suggests the video, the more that gets recommended. And, of course, subscribe to the channel in order to join our growing community. We'll see you back in the next few minutes for the second half. Share the link with all your friends, and we'll look forward to checking in the second half. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live from Bell Branch Park in Crofton, Maryland. Second half of the Team United A3 Highlanders match. It was Team United who found the back of the net first. A fantastic Io Ojo strike, assisted by Karsten Gibbs, has been the lone scorer. There have been other opportunities. Team United have been on the front foot, but Highlanders have found their moments on the counterattack. If you're just joining us, Team United will play left to right. They're all blue kits. The three Highlanders will play right to left, wearing their pink tops, black bottoms. It's a good turn from Gibbs. Ball falls back for Alfred Day, and the flying clearance is made by Lawrence. Really well taken out of the air there by Salah. Al Norris, goalkeeper for the Highlanders, made some fantastic stops. One off a free kick, one off a penalty kick, and a few from open play. This game could really be much uglier for the Highlanders than it is. Norris did really well to keep the Team United side at bay and keeping his team in it. And so often, as we see in these matches, the dominant side, if they can't find the goal or can't find enough goals, it is the side that has been up against the gun that finds a way to get back into the game. We'll see if that's the case here tonight. This is Rayleigh contesting well. Now down the line. Mercer all by himself. The flag stays down. What can Michael Mercer find? We'll send it across the 18. Now Richard rounds his man, and it will be a foul for the benefit of Team United. Richard pleading his case. Well, looks like this will be a foul coming out. Hard to see that initial contact from here. Didn't look a foul in real time, but this is going to be Team United on the ground. Yo, what's up?
No, you're good. We can talk to him.
Okay. Here's Gibbs sending it across. Okay. Well cut out here by Dugan. Sciatto has options to make. He will hold on to this one, Cooper Sciatto. And finally runs into the ever-present Alan Cheng. Gibbs able to find Day. It's well flicked up. Feet will get tangled up here between Dugan and Alfred Day. Here we go. Set piece for Arias and company, and an opportunity to potentially dump one around the Team United 18. It does look like A3 Highlanders will be a little bit more reserved with their approach. Not too many bodies close to that 18. Can anticipate this will stay on the ground. Although Arias will try, in any case, to get one to the corner. Comes to nothing. Now Team United back on the ball. Sent down the line. Here comes Gibbs. It's been a force. Uncalled on, and Gibbs runs out of juice. And now will be an A3 Highlanders throw. Took a touch off the big man. Here's a good touch upfield. The delivery right into the waiting arms of Gabe and Dye. It's a beautiful side foot volley, but Lawrence was unimpressed. Good shoulder to shoulder between the two. Wessa will reset. Now upfield, over the top, begs for action, and Taylor is there. Shouts for handball. It's not going to be given. Taylor continues playing. Mercer rounding his man. Here we go. It's a beautiful little ball there. But Salah did well to control his positioning. Team United trying to march down that far side. It's Levet Chegg all by himself. He's got help, and that was just behind the back line. Bangura pleading his case. But it does look like this run came from an offside position. Let's take another look at the replay. Yeah, that's an offside. Easy decision for our AR crew. Highlanders will send it back to Norris and reset. Plenty of time, but instead of playing from the back, they'll try to force one through the middle. That doesn't pan out. And now Gibbs could be in on goal, takes the strike, and Norris able to time his save really well. It's a good save, but I think Gibbs will want that one back, not his finest connection. There's Daniels threading the needle. Finding his man. Now it's Rayleigh inside the 18. His ball does go, and active goalkeeping there from Ndai. Now Wessa connecting with the wing. But Bangura unable to keep this in play. Through the middle. This is Mercer flicking one up. Well sent away. Ardone was in the area. Now back to Norris. Highlanders have plenty of space to work into on this near side. And Lawrence will have the throw. Lawrence connecting with Sciato. Second ball falls kindly for Mercer. Now Ardone. And the Highlanders might be able to put something together here. It's Arias. Over for Daniels now. Daniels looking to get to the end line. Is there a service? And this ball travels out for a corner kick. It's a set piece for the Highlanders in a good position. And maybe an opportunity to find something against the run. Looks like this one will be taken by Mercer. It's a really good delivery. Ndai comes, doesn't fully collect, but Chibe Nwesa on the second ball makes the clearance. Looks like Mercer may have an opportunity for a second delivery. Working the line. And Chang gets the better of that second battle. Good physical defending from Chang to marshal that over the end line and draw the foul. Wessa in the middle of action, wanted to change out the ball, doesn't get the change he was looking for. Now Team United have invited a little bit of pressure. It's a good challenge. Still in the mix. And United may have found a way forward by way of Bangura. Bangura all by himself. Now he has the support. Shot taken, and it's another save by Norris. Put together quite a string of saves. Statistics off the charts, and now we will come back and change that ball. Or not. Looks like Norris looking big, dumps it through the midfield. It's flicked on. And Tambu will drop it back. Now back to Ndai. And here comes Team United. This is the moment they've been looking for. Plenty of opportunity down the line. Instead, we'll cut it back in for Gibbs. Good physical challenge there. Sciato goes back. Fantastic ball by Arondone into the corner. Raley all by himself. The flag had gone. And it is going to be a set piece for Team United. Here comes United. Spangora looking for his colleague. This is certainly onside. Begs for a finish and off the line. Fantastic defensive work by Claudius Taylor. And Highlanders breathe a huge sigh of relief. This is Ardone connecting with Sciato. Now back to Ardone. Ardone has options in front of him. Jaden Raley connecting well. The return pass is on, but Salah is there first. This has taken a touch. Well, it looks like our crew didn't necessarily see the touch. It will be, yes it is. It's going to be a Team United throw. On the line, Diakite sends it back. Well, won initially by Lawrence. Highlanders figure out what they want to do. It's not the pass he had in mind. Here comes Diakite streaking down the near side. Taylor is there. And we'll go back to Norris. Norris under duress, gets this one off in time, needs help, gets help. And now the Highlanders from defense to attack that quickly. This is Sam Daniels working against Chang. Chang gets the support of his teammate, and now Highlanders looking for another way through. It's Ardone from distance. Has Raley. Raley must shoot it, takes it on. It's just wide, that close to goal. What a strike, what a sequence. And Raley can't believe himself, but did well to get in that position. Lots to build on for the Highlanders. That is a really strong sequence of play. Take another look at this fantastic ball over. Raley all by himself. Still had a difficult angle, but boy, wouldn't he like that one back. Team United trying to settle things down. We're almost back on level terms with the Highlanders, and now we'll want to keep this ball somewhat on the pitch. As I say that, Westhoff floats one through the middle. That's definitely a giveaway. 30 minutes left to play here. Highlanders will still feel this game is in reach. Here's Norris's ball over the top. Well won by United. They have the aerial advantage in the middle. That's a moment that's going to drive the Team United coaching staff absolutely berserk. Highlanders don't care. Here's Daniels down the line. It looked like Chegg and Westhock both contested for the same ball. It was some collateral damage or friendly fire, however you want to call it. And Highlanders almost able to take advantage. Here's another errant pass. Tembu does well to control. And now Team United looking forward. Bangura deemed to be in an offside position. Let's take another look at this one. Yeah, it does seem like it was in that offside position, although impossible to see from our angle. There's a booming ball up the pitch. Really gets the first. Second, still under contest. Well controlled by Karsten Gibbs. Gibbs looking for the run, not going to find it, and Norris will happily reclaim this one. There's Dugan up the pitch. Now Tembu doing really well to control this one, and we'll send it back to Gabe and Dye. In the direction of Bangura, but a little too far wide to get on the end of. Welcome to Ajava. And welcome Random Aussie into the chat. Good to see you both. And welcome to the other 20 people currently watching. It's a foul going against the Highlanders. Team United will keep it on the ground. Well won. Lawrence again resolute in his defense. Scoots through to Schiato. Now Mejia. Still in the mix. Okay, Mejia find. Fantastic ball from Mejia. Richard down the pitch. Sends it in just past the waiting feet of Cooper Schiato. Ardone at the top of the 18 certainly wanted to crack at that one himself. It's always 2020 in hindsight, but that was a moment that the Highlanders certainly felt they could have had more with. And now we'll maybe get a second effort. It's Daniels. Back inside. Well, won by United here in the 64th minute. Wessa will exert his control and put this one back on the pitch. So through the middle, picks out a man, now forward, and we will come back for the foul. This is going to be a card finally coming out for Lawrence. We mentioned he was perhaps one rough foul away from a card. Finally, in the second half, he does get that caution. It looks like Team United will take this moment to make a switch. Off comes Alfred Day. And on will step the goal scorer, Ojo. Good delivery from Wessa, flicked on by Gibbs, still in the mix. Diakite turned back by Lawrence. Diakite will send it in across a dangerous area, begs for a finish. Another fantastic save off the line by Norris. That was on the tip of my tongue, the goal. And I'm sure a lot of players here thought that it was 2-0, but Norris stuck out that foot and said no. The score is still 1-0, despite the best efforts of this Team United front line. United will still have the ball at their feet. They'll send one into the corner. Here's Ojo. Really good hold up. Gibbs on the ground. It's just wide. Now let's come back and take a look at this effort. How was this save from point blank? It was a really good ball in from Diakite. It was really strong because it didn't have too much power. It was just a soft ball, a teasing ball across the face of goal. And that's what made it so dangerous for the Highlanders. And now we're back. United still looking for that second goal. They have been very close. Chegg with the back heel will connect with Wessa. Wessa's ball. It's a searching ball and does find the feet of Ojo. And now sent away. Taylor did enough. Sciato is down. And it does look like we're going to have another caution. This time coming out against United. I believe the recipient was Chibe Wessa. It does look like it is Wessa, who's gone into the book now. Here we go. Lawrence surveys the field, and now maybe not his finest ball. Team United can take advantage. It's Gibbs. Still contesting. Now down the pitch. United will have to send it back to Ndai. Kind of a stalemate at the moment. Team United not really wanting to get forward. Highlanders, they're still showing good patience, and now the patience will be rewarded. It's Ardone finding Sciato. Well, that is not the moment that Richard wanted. It could be a chance for Ayo. Well tackled there. Dugan comes up big with the challenge. Just one he needed, with plenty of his teammates stranded up the pitch. There's another errant turnover. Well won by Lawrence. Aaron Lawrence taking this one upon himself. He's got plenty of space to run into. Aaron Lawrence takes the shot on. And well saved. And Dye didn't hang on cleanly, but there weren't any takers in the vicinity to take advantage for the Highlanders. It's Wessa all by himself. It does look like it's going to be given as a foul for the benefit of the Highlanders right around midfield. Didn't see that one, but will be given in any case. It is the 70th minute now, just 20 minutes left to play. 20 minutes for the United to defend this lead, 20 minutes for the Highlanders to will their way back into it. is a low drive from Dugan. It's popped straight up in the air. Phillips out of the air. And there is a handball going against the United. And this one certainly will be given a huge set piece for A3 Highlanders. And don't look away now, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that could change this game. There's a look at that replay. Kind of a clumsy challenge from Chegg. Now an opportunity to put one on goal from a really strong position. It's Diego Ruiz and Brendan Mejia standing over the ball. In between the pipes is Gabe and Dye. Ruiz, strong connection, but no direction on this one. And the ball sails innocuously wide. There's another look at that replay. Always a difficult task to straight shot without any bend, going straight for power with no bend around the wall whatsoever. Always difficult to find that angle. Here's Gibbs. There's the overlapping run of Tembu. Wilson Tembu taking this initiative on himself, but runs out of real estate, and now will be a goal kick to follow. The longer this game stays just the 1-goal deficit, the longer it stays exciting. I think Team United can possibly ice this one out with the second, but have been unable to find their way into the net. That's fantastic control from Xavier Phillips. It looks like we will come back for the perceived head injury. Team United taking a moment to have an internal team discussion. Looks like they're coming apart at the seams as our center official and linesmen have a moment to discuss something. It looks like we will continue. It's a drop ball for the Highlanders, who had the attack before it was called back. Ardone will drop it to Phillips. Excuse me, Lawrence. Now it's reclaimed by Team United. Levet Chegg did enough there. We'll send it back. Here's Wessa. And again, Team United, they have the goal advantage. They're not looking at their blistering best as they get up the pitch. And they certainly would love to see the Highlanders expose some space in the midfield, so they're trying to draw them out. It's a dangerous game, though. Highlanders inching forward little by little. And they've been employing this mid-block really well. This is down the line. Lawrence. We'll find Mejia. Mejia working against Diakite. Here comes Ayo Ojo on the ground. Top of the 18, Gibbs. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Now it's back at the feet of A3 Highlanders. This is end-to-end stuff here. Daniels getting himself involved. Sam Daniels. Could not thread the needle. There's a huge disconnect between the front line of United and their midfield, and you can see it in the space on this field right now. And that is why they're forced to play one down the pitch. It works out in their favor, but no. Looks like Gibbs is blown for the foul. There's a fine line between strong physicality and a foul. That's true offensively and defensively. Here comes Xavier Phillips. Fantastic ball across, back post. It was a really well-weighted ball from Xavier Phillips. It almost touched home. United have the counter-attacking momentum. It's Ojo cutting inside. Now back. The beautiful ball in. Diakite is there, but so too is Aaron Lawrence to make the challenge in the nick of time. I think the final pass was really tremendous. Did well to find Diakite. Diakite perhaps would have been better off keeping that on the right foot, taking it to the outside of goal and then sending it back across. Of course, as we spoke, hindsight's always 20/20, but I think that touch back inside gave the defender enough time to make the challenge, take nothing away from Aaron Lawrence's flying challenge. Ooh, it's a nervy moment. Norris lost this one in the bright lights, but was not punished. And it will be a goal kick to follow. There's the booming kick, taken out of the air. Diakite lost his footing in the process. Ping pong's back and forth. Good turn from Mejia. Brandon Mejia now has a decision to make. Threads the needle perfectly. And now Phillips going to work. Can't find any moment of brilliance, and it's back at the feet of Gibbs. Oh, that's lovely skill. Leaving Richard in the dust. Down the line now. For all the skill, all the physicality, the final decision was anticlimactic. This ball's still alive. Richard back to Daniels. Now inside for Mercer. Time certainly becoming a factor here late in the game. The 79th minute is upon us. Just 11 and change for Highlanders to find what would be the equalizer. Good ball into the width. Ojo can't quite thread that needle. It's still in the mix. Diakite challenging, but Mejia comes out on top. And there's some time for the Highlanders to breathe on this near side. It's Ardone carrying up the pitch. And Sciato, not his finest moment. And doesn't matter, we'll have to have the mental fortitude to drop back. This will be a set piece in the middle of the pitch. Jimin Wasa is the one to deliver. Top of the 18, flick the cross. Oh, that's fantastic service from Gibbs. There's 10 minutes left to play. Turned into a stalemate. Team United have their goal advantage, but have been unable to secure the game. Highlanders have had their moments as well. Still lacking the finishing touch on the end. So here we sit. It's a battle on the far side. It looks like we're going to be putting this ball to ground. It's a foul for the benefit of Team United. For those concerned, it does look like Rastosi came away with the 7-2 victory in NPSL action over on DMV Sports Media and our other match. The match has culminated. We welcome those who have made their way over into this broadcast. Daniels sending it in for Arias. Now Phillips looking upfield, bobbing and weaving, and certainly a foul. Well, so pleading his case that it's just big body, little body. Well, that's certainly the case. It has to be said that it was clear positioning for Mercer. Did well to find the slaloming run. Here's Ardone to get us back underway. Dugan from distance. He had to go. Not the worst effort in the world, but still about a yard above the goal of Gabe and Dye. What a goal that would have been. We're back underway here. There's Salah. Back to Dye, and Team United really inviting the pressure in the final minutes here. Cheng will look into the midfield. Has Chegg. Chegg goes down. Onwards we play. And now it's given as a foul for the benefit of the Highlanders. Chegg can't believe his misfortune. Let's come back and take a look. At the decision. Hard to see from this angle. There's a delivery. Dugan's ball in a good area and well snatched out of the air by Ndai. Another strong delivery upfield from Gabe Ndai. He's got Levette Chegg. Chegg was trying to cause some pressure but lost his footing in the process. Now Taylor. Just about 6 minutes and change left for the Highlanders. And that's not going to do it. They're going to need to find a little something better. Team United back on the ball with space in the middle. Chegg can't hang on. That's a good challenge from Salah. Now Gibbs with a hopeful ball across, diagonally connecting with Ayo. Dugan's there for the second effort. Team United. Has the connection, but Dugan is there to stop the final service. Just the 5 minutes left to play. It will be a throw on the far touchline. It's a booming ball straight through the middle of the pitch. Ever troubling this back line. Salah sends it away. Here's Day. Able to connect with Gibbs. Day right back up the field. Doesn't connect, but I think that does enough to buy some breathing room for Team United. Daniels does really well to win it back. Now sent over in the direction of Ardone. There's a slaloming run from Chegg. Out for Day. Back to Tembu. Tembu over the top. And the flag has gone. Did look a little too easy and too good to be true for United. Down the line. There is a foul. Set piece in a good area. Highlanders could potentially deliver this towards the AT, and let's take another look at the foul. Not the most contact, but it is given. And here we go. Quickly sent in and is quickly lost. And it will be a throw on this near side for Team United. No foul called. There's Arias for Mercer. Daniels can't connect with anyone, and Wessa showing really good composure, using his body to marshal it towards the end line, but keeping it alive. Now sent forward, 88th minute. This one really coming down to the wire. Norris will start an attack for his side. Dugan caught between going forward in the air and on the ground. Lifts one forward. Was that the right option? It does look to bear fruit. Here comes Cooper Sciato on the ground. And really well held by Gabe and Dye, with Phillips bearing down. Good challenge. Highlanders still have a minute and change, plus the stoppage time that's added. No telling how much we'll get, but it does seem like a game that's in its final stages. There's Taylor coming away with the win at the expense of a set piece. And that's not the moment that Highlanders will want. More time off the clock and an opportunity for Team United to put this ball wherever they want to. It's quickly sent in. That was perhaps not the right option. The counterattack could be on. There's Arias finding Daniels. Richards joining the attack. And here comes Fosa Richard. It was a well-won tackle. Had to win the ball. And did so really well. There's another look at that win. We're now into stoppage time. Hard to say how much stoppage we'll get, but in any case, we're into the final few minutes. It's now or never for the Highlanders. Imagine we'll start seeing them commit more and more forward. Meanwhile, it's Ojo looking and not finding any connection. Norris quickly back into the middle. Really well worked by Alfred Day. Arias still trying to win it back. Sent straight through the middle. Lawrence is there, so too is Norris. And now Claudius Taylor through the middle. There's a few moments of intensity and so much hope for that attack, but the ball doesn't even beat the first line, and Team United right back on the attack. Here's Dugan covering a lot of distance to keep this one alive. Richard will pick up the vanguard. And that's a well-timed challenge there from Alan Chang. Still battling on that far side. We're into the second minute of stoppage. It all comes down to this one. Here's Dugan on the ground, connecting with Ardone. And Team United have gotten their piece of it. It's Gibbs in the corner. You imagine he might just take this to the corner and kill some more time off the clock using that big body. And certainly a foul there. Gibbs doing just what he intended. And winning a set piece for his side. That might just be it. Some internal discussions here for Team United. G-Bay Westhout wanting to get involved in the attacking mix. His teammates pleading with him to get back and help with the defensive numbers in case of a counter. The Sails losing their win now. It really could be the end. There's a throw on the far side. Team United will send it in. And again, it's sent out. That is the final whistle. Team United hang on for the 1-0 victory. It was a first half goal scored by Io Ojo, assisted by Karsten Gibbs. That has been the difference. A fantastic match. Lots of fight from the Highlanders, especially their goalkeeper, Kyle Norris, came up with some huge stops to keep this match at just the one goal. Plenty of other players deserving of recognition, but regardless, we welcome you. And we're so glad to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media. Have a fantastic evening. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Super Soccer League Maryland Division I action. It's Virginia semifinals. Virginia Dream hosts Blazers FC, 8:45, live on the channel and at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium down in Annandale. And, of course, we'll also have the other semifinal, Los Toros, taking on Dorados at Annandale High School, right around the corner. Also kicking off 8:45 p.m. live on the channel. And then on Friday we have a Women's Premier Soccer League match. Arlington hosting, I believe it's McLean Soccer. And then the UPSL playoffs are underway. It's Chiefs United hosting their match at home and taking on an opponent to be named. Saturday we'll see Los Toros hosting VA Revolution in possibly one of the most tasty matchups of the weekend. They say familiarity breeds contempt, and maybe no more clear there. We'll get into that storyline. Check out the podcast if you want to know more on those matchups. We have NPSL action on Saturday as well. USL 2 at Patuxent. And Sunday we'll have more playoffs. Arlington SA men's hosting Dorados FC over in the UPSL, and we'll have Super Soccer League action all day, and the American Premier League finals at 7:30 live on the channel. I'm Noah Walker signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you on for the next